Welcome to the streets of Long Beach. We're here for the Snapple IndyCar Series Round 3. Helio Castroneves, after winning the Phoenix race last week, has a strong car today, but he starts mid-pack. We'll see if he can make up some positions and continue his hot streak here in the IndyCar Series. We have 15 cars on the field today. That's the most we've had all season, and Marco Andretti starts on the pole. Very good run in qualifying for the number 25 car. He's one to have rather bad luck in IndyCar, so it's good to see him out front. As I said, we have the biggest field we've seen yet this year, and we have one newcomer this week, Alexander Rossi. So let's take a look at some drivers to watch for today's race. One driver to watch is last week's winner, Helio Castroneves. He has a strong car. Even though he starts mid-pack, look for him to be there at the end. Tony Kanaan had a poor run in qualifying. He starts in the back. He starts in 15th place. Look for him to be powering his way through the field. And Joseph Newgarden, after coming off a bad debut last week, starts second today, and his teammate Will Power starts third. They're both very good drivers driving for Penske Racing. As we take a look at the starting lineup. In row 1, we have Marco Andretti and Joseph Newgarden. Row 2, Will Power and Scott Dixon. Row 3, Ryan Hunter-Reay and Charlie Kimball. Row 4 is James Hinchcliffe and Carlos Munoz. Row 5 is Helio Castroneves and Alexander Rossi. Row 6 is Takuma Sato and Connor Daly. And row 7 we have Michaela Lotion and Graham Rahal. Running up the field in row 8 is Tony Kanaan. Cars are on their pace laps, warming up their tires. Marco Andretti looks to get a good start to the race, as here are our race facts. 17 laps, 15 cars. The fuel window here is about 10 laps, so we'll see what these drivers do with fuel strategy. They can take their stops whenever they want, and we're ready to get started. Marco Andretti takes the green flag at Long Beach. Joseph Newgarden hopped into second place at the start. He was under fire from Will Power, but Will Power's fallen back to third. And in the back, there's already trouble for Tony Kanaan and Michaela Lotion. Caution is out already here on lap 1. Tough break for the number 10 cars. It looks like he bounces off the wall and into the tire barriers. That's a tough break for him. We are under caution here at Long Beach for the first time. And we're going to take a look at the replay. It looks like heading into the corner, I think Kanaan either just cut down on Lotion, or Lotion didn't expect him to brake so soon because he plowed right into the back of him, and that was enough to send him around. It looks like Kanaan hit right in the side pod of his car and hit the wall there. So you can see, yeah, that impact right on the side, that's going to damage his car a lot. He's not going to be able to continue. Looks like McHale will be able to. He's going to get it refired. He's going to have to go to pit lane and get some new tires. We'll see if he can pull off some fuel strategy here. It's a bit early, but we'll have to see how it goes. He's going to top off on fuel, and it looks like the only other taker on pit road is Connor Daly, doing the same exact thing. He's going to top off on fuel. I think it's a little bit early to start playing fuel strategy, but you never really know. He's going to be banking on some cautions later on, so we'll see how that works out for Connor Daly and Michaela Lotion here, as we're going to restart here on lap 4. Joseph Newgarden hops out into the race lead. He was on the push to pass at the restart. Here comes Andretti back on the outside. Looks like Joseph Newgarden's going to be able to clear for the race lead, and now Andretti's under fire from Will Power. Charlie Kimball running in the top 4. That's a good run for that team. As Joseph Newgarden leads his first lap of the day. We're on board with Will Power now, who's chasing down Marco Andretti. Scott Dixon's going to move into 4th place. Looks like the field's starting to spread out a little bit, as you can see Graham Rahal, Takuma Sato, Connor Daly back there in the back. Starting to fall back from the leaders now. Marco Andretti still being chased by Will Power. Heading down the front stretch, Power's on the push to pass. Looks like he's going to go underneath him for 2nd place. Will Power around Marco Andretti. Now Scott Dixon's going to try and catch Andretti for 4th place. It looks like Joseph Newgarden's pulled out to about a 2-second lead here. Newgarden's having a very good run today. He likes how his car's handling. And we have a pass for 5th place. That's Elio Castroneves going around Ryan Hunter-Reay. Looks like Hunter-Reay is on some kind of fuel strategy. He's been falling back since the start. He's not using all of his power, so he's trying to save some fuel. We'll see how that works out for him. Looks like his Andretti teammate Carlos Munoz is doing the same strategy as well. Looks like Alexander Rossi is going to be on the same strategy as well. The Andretti cars have something planned. As we talk about another Andretti car that just got passed, that's Marco Andretti. He's been falling back. I wonder if he's saving some fuel as well. Scott Dixon flies around him. And these two, Connor Daly and Michaela Lotion, on some kind of fuel strategy as well. They're going to try and stay out when everyone pits and try and take the lead. They're banking on some cautions later on, though, because they will not be able to make it to the end if we stay green. Here comes James Hinchcliffe around Carlos Munoz, who's saving fuel. He's not using all of his power right now. And it looks like there's trouble for Charlie Kimball heading into turn 1. He gets out of the groove and he nearly hits the tire barrier. As we have our first pit stops of the day. First green flag pit stops of the day. Graham Rahal and Takuma Sato are on pit road. Looks like they'll be taking full fuel and they will be good till the end. Here they are getting out of pit road. As the leader's in, Joseph Newgarden. Will Power's going to assume the lead. And we got some other takers as well, Scott Dixon and Marco Andretti. Andretti's going to add some front wing to his car because he was falling back. Looks like Charlie Kimball's in. He's going to have to get some repairs to that front wing as Will Power has assumed the race lead. He's very far out in front. Elio Castroneves takes second. James Hinchcliffe in third place. And now Connor Daly is going to try and get around Joseph Newgarden. This is essentially the battle for the lead once pit stops are over. And yes, Connor Daly does clear Joseph Newgarden. That is huge. If he wants his strategy to work, he's going to need to drive away now, as James Hinchcliffe and Elio Castroneves have gotten on pit road. Will Power's out. We'll see if Connor Daly can clear him. He easily does. Michaela Lotion there in third. Looks like Power's going to come out in fourth place as Ryan Hunter-Reay has assumed the race lead. His two Andretti teammates following close behind. They're all on the same fuel strategy. We'll see how this works out for them. They're very far ahead of Connor Daly. When they pit, he's hoping to assume the race lead. I don't know how the strategy is going to play out for the Andretti cars. They're saving some fuel. They're hoping to go full power at the end. So once they pit, they'll be released to stop saving fuel and they'll be able to get going. But it looks like they're still staying out, which is impressive. As here's Connor Daly. Will Power going around Michaela Lotion there for third place. Michaela Lotion still trying to save some fuel to try and get to the end. They're going to need caution though. And it looks like, Lotion's a little bit sideways. That's going to allow Marco Andretti to try and get a run on him, as now the Andretti cars are in. Ryan Hunter-Reay, Carlos Munoz, and Alexander Rossi are on pit road. Connor Daly is going to be coming down the front straightaway. Is he going to be able to clear Ryan Hunter-Reay? He does. That is huge for Connor Daly. Looks like Munoz and Rossi got out in front of Joseph Newgarden. Newgarden fell back a bit. There's a battle between Rossi and Newgarden. Rossi's going to be able to clear him for third place, or fourth place. As Connor Daly bobbles, he doesn't have enough fuel. He's been driving away and using too much fuel. That's going to allow Carlos Munoz to take the lead from second place. Heartbreak for Connor Daly. His fuel strategy did not work out. There was no caution, and that's bad news for Michaela Lotion. He's going to have to pit sometime pretty soon as well. As, I didn't think that was going to work out unless a caution came out. As, Ryan Hunter-Reay gets a little bit loose, and Alexander Rossi is going to come into second place. Carlos Munoz leads with 2 laps to go here at Long Beach. Does Rossi have anything for him? Rossi making his first start in the Snapple IndyCar Series. As Michaela Lotion, yes, he's going to have to be on pit road to get some fuel to make it to the finish. That's a tough break for that team, having a good run today. As Rossi tries to go for the pass on Munoz, he doesn't get it done. Does Rossi have anything coming into the final lap? He's within passing distance of Carlos Munoz, who uses a push to pass. And now Rossi's on the push to pass. And Joseph Newgarden's on the push to pass as well. He goes around Ryan Hunter-Reay for third place. Final lap here at Long Beach. Carlos Munoz is leading. He's leading about a car length over Alexander Rossi. Is he going to be able to pull off the win here? Rossi gets a little bit loose. He's not going to be able to have anything for Carlos Munoz. He wins here at Long Beach as Joseph Newgarden and Alexander Rossi fight for second place. I think Rossi took it, but congratulations to Carlos Munoz taking advantage of a late race contact between Connor Daly and Ryan Hunter-Reay. So here are your finishing results. Carlos Munoz gets a very boosting victory. Alexander Rossi in his first start finishing second. That's impressive. Joseph Newgarden third. Hunter-Reay fourth. And you can read the rest of the results there. Hinchcliffe's name got cut off because movie makers are sure. Tony Kanaan finishing in last place after starting last. That's not good for that team. That's going to hurt them in points. And Carlos Munoz celebrates in victory lane. Here are your point standings. Ryan Hunter-Reay reassumes the point lead. Helio Castroneves, though, is 1 point back. Carlos Munoz, he gets bumped up to third this week with that win. Kanaan falls to fifth in the standings after finishing last. He's still got a pretty good cushion, though, as his first two runs of the season were very good. You can read the rest of the point standings. Rossi, after making his first start, has already passed Aloshin and Rahal in the standings from that one good finish. So that just shows how much one good finish can do for these drivers in this series. So thank you all for watching this race. It was definitely a lot of fun. And we'll see you guys next time. Congratulations again to Carlos Munoz and the entire Andretti Racing team. And we'll see you next race at the Indianapolis Grand Prix course.